Welcome to Insights into Insurance with Tom Sorensen of Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is educational in nature and not intended to be acted upon without first consulting the appropriately licensed professional.
It's a Saturday morning, and that means it's time for our program, Insights to Insurance, with, of course, Americana Insurance and Tom Sorensen on this Saturday morning. You know, Tom, last Saturday it was pretty nice out. This Saturday, a little bit on the chilly side.
Yeah, and I didn't come in with my Bermuda shorts either.
That's a good thing, because it would have been ugly in the first place. But let's kick things off.
Better than you and your Speedos.
That's true. Last week it was Speedos. This week it's your Bermuda shorts. So we'll just leave it at that, folks. You'll have to come to the station to actually see. Well, we did have a listener email, and let me just kind of preface it a little bit here, Tom. It says, "Hello, Tom and Mike. I've heard Tom say that it's good to have all your eggs in one basket when it comes to insurance. However, I've lived my life that having all my eggs in one basket isn't such a good idea. Why is it a good idea for insurance like Tom says? Thank you, Mick."
Mick. Challenging me, Mick. That's awesome. And he's already got your name in the email, too.
That's wonderful. They're listening.
Yeah, he's listening. So, Mick, great question and great challenge to me to sell you on the idea. Basically, right away, Mick, I would say is we are a one-stop shop, okay, or can be a one-stop shop. What does that do? Well, for busy people, that's a time-saving efficiency right there. So right then and there, that can be gold to many, many people. Okay, example, I know, Mike, you're really busy and I'm busy. I don't have time running around all over the place to do this and that and this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so if I can do something at one place and do it all, I'm going to do it there. Okay, that's just the way I am, and I think that's the way you are too because of your busy schedule.
Right.
Okay. The other thing is the one-on-one agency to deal, or one agency and agent to deal with. They get to know you and your family very well. Okay, so I have people and customers that I know their parents, I know their grandparents, I know their children, grandchildren, etc. Okay, so I get to know their life.
And it's one big family, because once you know, be it Mick or someone else, you know their parents. It's a referral basis, and you know what the kids are doing in the high school programs if they have kids in high school.
I do, yeah, exactly. And so, or I shouldn't say just I do, we do in our agency. And so, the other thing is what's good is you want to look at packaging policies. Okay, why would you want to package policies? Again, time efficiencies. Okay, cost savings by doing packaging policies together is a good cost savings. Instead of having one homeowner's coverage over here with agent A and auto over here with agent B with two different companies, and maybe motorcycle over here with agent C with another company, I can tell you they're losing some type of cost savings by doing that. Okay,
and that's a key point, because you may have gone out and looked at agent A and said, boy, they're the least expensive on my car insurance, and then agent B on as you mentioned, motorcycle or boat insurance, and then agent C is even a better rate. But when you put all of those together and package them, in the long run, you're going to be better off than going from agent A, agent B, agent C, agent D. And it's going to be confusing as well as far as when the premiums are coming due. Which premium are you supposed to be paying?
It can be, and that's the other thing is we can package those all together most of the times where they get one bill for all those policies at once, where I know that there's other companies and things like that. They send out a bill for each auto they get. They send out a bill for each policy. It can be a real nightmare for people to manage. So the biggest thing, though, that I would say for us to have a one-stop shop, or to put all your eggs in one basket, is the linking coverage and covering gaps with the one company, and that we can do as one agent and agency. The other thing is one deductible for one claim event. So let's just say we have a nationwide, we sell nationwide, we sell other companies too, but and we have their home and auto. hailstorm comes through. They had 3 cars outside, and the house got, and they had, let's just say, $1,000 deductible on the home. Okay, they're going to pay $1,000 deductible, not $4,000, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a key thing.
That's a key point. Yes, exactly.
You know, we were talking with Tom Sorensen and Americana Insurance here on our Insights to Insurance. And, you know, one of the questions comes up is, why do you want to know so much about me personally? And that kind of goes into the hand-in-hand we've talked about. It stops any gaps that you may have in coverage.
It's really scary when we don't know all the information, or we don't know what potential gaps of coverage are out there, that because of having your policies all over tarnation, what I would look at it as the insurance as a puzzle, trying to put the pieces together to make a complete picture. That's what we do at our agency.
Let me give you an example, Tom.
Yep.
Okay, it's myself. I have a home. I've got 3 automobiles. I've got a snowmobile. I've got a boat. I've got a small business that I run out of my basement. I can put all of that together.
You can, and you can put it all together. Plus, we know all about it. So, because I know your family in that, I know that you have children in college, and that is that child covered correct? You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that those 4 autos, those 3 autos you said, because I would have your business, I found out that one of the vehicles is owned by the business that you run. And let's just say this isn't you, Mike.
Right.
We're just giving this as an example. So that business is all of a sudden owns one of the vehicles. Well, if it's insured under your personal policy, it might be as good as the paper it's written on, okay, because of that. So boat and snowmobile, I can cover all these under one umbrella blanket, and because I have all the underlying coverages covered, so that the umbrella fits together with your package. And then the small business is operated. Is it operated out of a home, or is it operated out of an office building, or something to that? Do family members run it all, or do you have employees that need work comp? Is it run as a LLC or a DBA, doing business as, or an LLC? Is it a corporation? Or very, very important on how I write up the business. And then also, too, we get into estate and succession planning for the business and family, because we get to know your family and we get to know the whole situation. So, like example, if Mike Whitus was the person that we're talking about here, I could put things together for you so you could have a nice succession plan for your future and for your family.
And when we're talking about businesses, families may have the employee as a child. They're legal age to drive the vehicle, but that vehicle may be under the homeowner or a separate policy, and gets in a car accident. And like you say, it could be just what the paper's written on, and all of a sudden you're going to find out.
Right.
The other thing, Tom, we don't have we only got 15 minutes on this Saturday morning.
Yep, right.
Another thing that we need to stress, and the doomers out there may say, well, Americana Insurance or Insurance A, B, or C, they just want all the money to make sure that it's coming into their pocket. But in reality, it's saving you money, and you're not going to be missing something when the time comes to have that insurance claim.
Absolutely, Mike. And the thing is we as agents are trying to find the best coverage that fits your family. Again, putting that puzzle together so we can get a complete picture for the best cost. Okay, so best bang for your buck. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, I very rarely will ever say, come to me and I'm going to save you $300. Okay, I want to see what we got first, and I can probably say that overall, maybe that saving that $300 could cost you $300,000 if you don't correctly insure it. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I'm covering that $300,000 and not worry so much about the $300. Not to say that $300 isn't important, but we want to make sure that our client is covered correctly so that they don't have a devastating issue, catastrophic issue that is going to cost them major.
The old saying goes, as we're kind of talking about New Year's resolutions and putting all your eggs in one basket with Tom Sorensen, Americana Insurance, is you want to make sure that you have the coverage that you need. The old saying goes, you never know what your coverage is until you actually need to file the claim, and then it's too late.
And then I always say the coverage is always cheap after the claim.
Absolutely.
It's always expensive before the claim. After the claim, it's always cheap. So the other thing that I run into, Mike, is, or we have, well, in my years of business, I've ran into this a lot, is my clients or prospects don't want to tell me the whole story, okay? The last thing you want is your agent not to know something that could cause you to lose your assets, future earnings, and possibly future inheritance if you have some coming. Because if you're trying to hide a fact, normally in a situation you got a claim with, it's not going to go well. Okay, and that not going well, again, could cost you $300,000, could cost you $1 million. So
we're going to talk more with Tom Sorensen with Americana Insurance on our Insights to Insurance here on this Saturday morning. But let's take a quick break, and we've got a lot more to discuss here on our Insights to Insurance with Americana Insurance.
You got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Brad, I can help with coverages. Man-to-man coverage, zone coverage, combo coverage.
I don't know, Peyton. I was thinking the types of coverages that your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, like home, auto, business, life, farm, boat, your tour bus.
Products availability varies by state, agent, and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
For all your many sides, there's Nationwide. Call Americana Insurance Group at Albert Lea in Wells today.
It's a Saturday morning, and we're going to continue here with Insights to Insurance with Americana Insurance and Tom Sorensen. Tom, let's talk a little bit now about reviews. It's easier with one agency and not doing reviews with 2, 3, or 4 agencies, or even 5, as we talk about putting all of your eggs in one basket, being covered correctly.
Right. And again, just think of it, if you had to go and do reviews. We do reviews with our clients, some of them one time a year. If not, by the third year, we have a tickler system that pops out and says we make ourselves available for a review to go over all of your coverages. Okay.
And the tickler file is simply that it throws a red flag into your computer, says we haven't had a chance to visit with Mike Whitus and his insurance policy. That's what we're talking on the tickler file.
Right. We might have had, over the years, you might have called and said, hey, I need to make a change here, make a change. We maybe have periodically talked about some things, but we haven't really physically sat down and gone over each policy.
Comprehensive review is key.
Right. And so, and then the other, what people think is oh, God, here we are. They're setting us up to try to push more insurance on us. No, we're just trying to review, make sure that we got any changes, life changes, things change. Did you put an addition on your house? Did you adopt a child? Did one go to college? All those things. We just want to make sure that we're covering you correctly. Maybe you started a new business in the home. Maybe, plus, you know what? Maybe we can look at packaging other things or put something together to save you, again, some cost there. And for sure, time. We can save you time. Can you imagine trying to go and do a review with 2 or 3 or 4 agencies? Well, it's not going to get done, So we will get that done with you. So.
Comprehensive reviews is what Americana Insurance can do for you. And it's, folks, it's not the case of, well, they just want more money out of me, and no. I'm not going to. We talked in our last segment, we don't want to hide anything from our insurance agent because it's going to cost in the long run. So if Americana Insurance calls and says we need to sit down and have a review, don't take it as, well, we're just looking at raising our prices. And in reality, it could be they're going to actually save you some money.
Right. The one that I really find a lot is divorced parents with young kids. They'll say, oh, he's insured over here or he's insured over here on the other parent, and sometimes neither they aren't insured or listed as drivers. And that can be a misrepresentation situation, which is not a good situation either. And so they're trying to save money by using that as a, I don't know what if you want to say excuse that that's something that you always. That's the one that we see probably the most common. So
a lot of questions to be answered, and Americana Insurance can help you with that. We're talking with Tom Sorensen at Americana Insurance, and the first part of the year here in 2018, talking about putting eggs in one basket. Tom, really, if you're looking at putting that puzzle together, a good basket consists of insurance knowledge, and you folks at Americana Insurance can put all that together.
Yeah, well, just so you know, we spend many, many hours annually educating ourselves on insurance. So that's what we do. We do insurance, and we do insurance only. There is other examples out there that there's insurance people doing car loans. There's bankers selling crop insurance. There's I would say I, as an insurance agent, I'm not going to look at doing root canals. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And
That's
so
right.
so let the professionals, let the local actual professionals take care of you. Don't just make sure that, if you're looking for insurance, let insurance people take care of you. You know what? If you want looking for banking, let the banking people take care of you.
It takes more than 15 minutes to
Exactly.
make a decision.
Yes.
As we kind of wrap things up already on this Saturday morning, Tom, one of the things that is very important to you as Americana Insurance is that you treat your clients like family.
Yep. I hear one of our agents say it all the time, Suzanne Dixon, and it truly is a philosophy in our agency. Is we like to say that we treat our clients just like if they were our own family. And by the way, we do have our own family as clients too, some of us. But even and we probably treat the other clients even better than our family. So
There you go.
but
There you
know
go.
how that goes. But anyway, no, we treat everybody the same, and we do treat them like family.
So when it comes to insurance, do I believe that you should have all your eggs in one basket?
Yes, absolutely do I believe that.
And any way you want to look at it, stop into Americana Insurance, set up a review process. Maybe you've made some big changes in your life, either your auto, your home, or on your personal level. Maybe you had another child. Contact Americana Insurance, and they can talk and walk you through putting all your eggs in one basket and make sure that you are covered. If a circumstance would come up, that it's completely covered and there's no questions.
Put your eggs all in one basket and make sure it's a darn good basket.
That'll wrap it up for a Saturday morning with Insights to Insurance. Tom, we'll see you next Saturday, and not in those shorts, will you please?
I probably will try to shorten them up a little bit.
There we go. Tom Sorensen with Americana Insurance on our Saturday program of Insights to Insurance.
You've been listening to Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is intended to be educational in nature. Before acting upon any information obtained during the Insights into Insurance radio show broadcast, consult an appropriately licensed professional.